Hi everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm back here for another speed build, and today we're going to go ahead and create this one called PARKWOOD Drive. So this is actually a little bit different because it's going to be as a collab with one of my good friends Stephanie from Simarchy. So if you haven't heard of her channel before, then you are really missing out. She makes some amazing creations, and she's also recently been doing a lot of built-in tutorials and just general tutorials in The Sims 4, which might be good to go ahead and take a look at. And she also does streams all the time on Twitch too, so she has a lot of things going on, and I've actually known Stephanie for such a long time, and I kind of looked the other day and I realised that we haven't done a collab together, which I just couldn't understand because I've known her for years now. So here we are with finally one today. So I'm building the exterior of the home here, as you can probably see, and Stephanie over on her channel is going to go ahead and do the interior. So go ahead and watch part 2 on her channel if you haven't seen it yet. And yeah, so first of all, if you're coming over from Stephanie's channel to mine, my name is Thomas and my channel here is called Thomas TV, where I make mainly Sims 4 speed build videos. So I upload on Mondays, Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays. Some of the days like Mondays and Fridays I can just do what I want in terms of speed builds, but on Saturdays I do have a series called Fix Me Thomas TV where I kind of renovate your lots on the Sims 4 gallery, and then I also have a series on Sundays where I build 64 by 64 lot mansion builds every single Sunday. I love to build big homes, that kind of gives me an opportunity to do that every week, so that's what I do on Sundays as well. So plenty of stuff going on here. And then when I'm not doing speed builds, I do like to kind of do machinimas sometimes. So I used to do these quite a long time ago, but they're all kind of a lot of work actually, so I kind of just got demotivated with them actually, but recently I've started getting back into them again. So you may have seen a little series that I did which was called The Untold Truth of the Pancakes, which was like a 2-part little mini intense drama series that I did with them, which is kind of fun to make, and I do have some plans and some other ones in the works at the minute, so if you like machinimas, that's also something good you could stick around with. And yeah, so this, I don't know if I mentioned, but this is kind of like a family home style place, and I did use a lot of Seasons items, as you can probably tell today. I think sometimes I kind of get a little bit guilty, I suppose, if that's the right term, to use Seasons items, because I feel like I overuse them so much, but I feel like it's something that a lot of us do when a new pack comes out, is that we're kind of like overuse the items until another pack comes out. So that's what's been happening with these Seasons items here, but they are really nice and I just cannot stop using them for some reason, and I'm really happy how this turned out actually. I did do a floor plan too, which I don't normally do for kind of collab videos, but I thought I'd do it since I did, well actually I think yesterday's video should have been a collab with Pixelade, and he actually asked me to do the floor plan, so I just thought I'd do it today as well. I do have some trouble when it comes to floor plans sometimes, not so much with these smaller homes, but I kind of have a lot of trouble, and I think a lot of people do as well. We're just kind of getting the proportions right for the rooms, because some of the rooms end up being like really big, and I always kind of find that really hard. I think it's just because I'm so used to doing big mansions every week, I end up doing like, you know, huge rooms for my smaller builds as well. But I don't know, I think it's, you know, still looks alright, and I'm really excited to see what Stephanie did with the interior, because I haven't seen that yet. I think we're just going to end up, you know, letting us not, you know, give any hints and just wait until the speed build videos are up, so I'm really excited to see what she did. So I built this home on the 40 by 30 lot in Willow Creek. It's the one that's like opposite the pancakes, and it came in I think just over 100,000 simoleons, and that's just for the exterior. So this home is a little bit on the pricey side, but you know, it's sometimes nice to kind of not have restrictions with prices and packs and kind of just doing what you want, which was the case here. And I'm really happy how this turned out as well, like I said. So we're going to be working on the back garden area now, and well, kind of, we'll do the landscaping first, but I actually really like how the back garden came out, because if you're a regular viewer of my channel, you may have seen me in the last couple of videos and stuff talking about having a lot of trouble recently when it comes to the backyard spaces. I don't really know why. I've just been kind of having trouble filling them properly with like outdoor activities and the landscape, and it always turns out to look a little bit odd. I feel like I end up putting too much landscaping in, and there's not enough room to put like, you know, a good amount of outdoor furniture and stuff in. So always have a little bit of trouble with that, but this one actually turned out really nice. And I also did kind of like a gazebo thing with like the octagonal shaped room, which is, you can kind of see from the front left of the home, but I also did like a gazebo style one in the back garden with a glass roof too, which I do sometimes if there's the space, and also lots of landscaping. If you're new around here, I do love landscaping. It's just something that I've always liked doing from the start, really. I don't really know why like I got so obsessed with landscaping, but I always kind of go over the top with landscaping in my speed build videos, which you probably saw if you've been a regular viewer of my channel. And now we're just going to do a little kind of fountain. Would you say it's a fountain? It's sort of like a long fountain, I guess you could say, in the front of the garden there. Sometimes I do that if it's kind of like a big space that I've got to fill. That's always a good thing to do, to kind of, you know, fill up the space a little bit. And it turned out really nice, actually. I also forgot to mention that this exterior is up in the gallery now. If you want to go ahead and download it for myself, my origin ID is RealThomasTV1, and Stephanie in her video go over information if you want to go ahead and download the interior. But you know, you can go ahead and like maybe try it for yourself as well if you want to, because you know, I don't normally upload kind of exteriors because I don't do collabs that often, and when it is a collab I normally do a build like 50-50 style like this, so I don't have that many unfinished homes on the gallery, but this is one there if you want to go ahead and check it out. So you can see now that we're doing the landscaping, and if you're new around here, I've mentioned this a few times, but I do actually have a landscaping sort of tutorial thing up on my channel. I say like sort of thing because landscaping isn't really like, you know, there's not like one specific way to do landscaping, because it totally depends on, you know, the style of build, your budget, and you know, just the amount of space you've got. So it kind of depends a lot, but I did do a video kind of answering some questions and kind of just going over generally how I do landscaping most of the time in a video. So feel free to go ahead and check that out if you want to, because I do get a lot of questions about that. So hopefully that'll kind of answer some questions. I don't do tutorials that often. I think Stephanie's good at doing those, but I did also do another one not too long ago about just like generally building faster, because everybody knows me for how fast I do speed builds. So I did like a video about generally building tips and tricks, and also how to build faster as well. So 2 little tutorials up there if you're interested. So we're just working on some ivy as well now. I don't do ivy that often, but recently I've been falling in love with this ivy that we got from Jungle Adventure. We've had it in game for a while and I've never really used it a lot, but for some reason recently I've just been using it way too much in my speed builds. You probably see in every single one of the thumbnails. It just looks really nice, and I've always had like a problem with with ivy, because it's something that you've got to kind of get right, because it can sometimes look, you know, too much and you end up covering the entire house with ivy. Sometimes it can't, you know, it just doesn't look enough. It's a really kind of, well, at least for me anyways, it's kind of hard to get right sometimes. But I feel like since I've been doing it a lot recently, it just got a lot easier, and I do really like how it looks on this particular house. So in this little gazebo area, we did go ahead and put a hot tub. I thought because it was a pretty big home and we did have quite a bit of garden space, and since the exterior of the home is already 100,000, I would imagine that maybe, you know, they might have a, you know, some sort of luxury in this. So I'll go ahead and put a hot tub in that little thing. I wasn't actually just paying attention to the previous screen there, so I don't know if I saw me put like one of those little tables I sometimes do. I probably did, but you see those kind of like tables which we got in between those 2 little armchairs. What I sometimes do is take that table and put it next to the hot tub, and actually just put one of the items that we've got just from random decorations from base game of like folded towels. You find it in the bathroom section. I don't know why, but it just looks really nice having that next to the hot tub, like, you know, your towel once you get out. So that's sometimes what I do. And recently, like in the last couple of builds, I don't know what it is, but with these pools, I've been using those not floor tiles, kind of like the floor decoration that we get with pools, and kind of just sizing them up and then sizing them down, like layering over each other. It's a really random thing that I kind of just made up out of the blue. It's probably been done before, I haven't seen it though. I just thought it looked pretty interesting, so that's what I decided to go ahead and do there, just for, you know, something a little bit interesting to look at, I suppose. But we're kind of nearing the end of the video now. We're just doing a few little more finishing touches to the landscaping and also the outdoor finishing. Like I said, you can go ahead and check out Stephanie's video over on her channel. I'll leave a link down below if you want to go ahead and see how this house was finished. And I really hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, please make sure you leave a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, then welcome, and don't forget to subscribe to stay tuned for my upcoming speed builds and other types of videos that I have going on here. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!